Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a cycle, struggling to reach your dreams no matter how hard you try? Maybe life feels like an uphill battle, and every time you take one step forward, you feel like you're being pulled back 2 steps. You might be thinking, will I ever win? Will I ever reach the place I've been dreaming about? The truth is, you will win. It just might take longer than you expect. But here's the secret. You are closer than you think. You work hard, put in your best effort, yet somehow you're not making the progress you expect. Every step forward seems like a victory at first, but then life throws you right back to square one. You might even feel like you're moving backward despite all your efforts. At some point, you might have asked yourself, will I ever win? Will I ever reach that place I've been dreaming about? It's easy to feel disheartened and frustrated when you don't see immediate results. But let me tell you something important that might change your perspective. You will win. The key is understanding that this process, this journey, is far from linear. Success isn't always a straight line. It has its ups and downs, twists and turns. And that's okay. It's not a race with others, and it's definitely not about how fast you go. It's about resilience. It's about the courage to keep going, even when it feels impossible. Here's something you may not realize. You are closer to your dreams than you think. The progress you're making is not always visible, but it's happening in ways you can't always measure or control. Every challenge you face, every setback, every failed attempt is building your strength, your resilience, and your character. It's part of the process. Think about it this way. If you're feeling frustrated, it might actually mean that you're on the verge of a breakthrough. It's like when you're digging for gold, you don't always see the gold at first, but every shovel of dirt brings you one step closer to the treasure beneath. Growth isn't always visible, but it's real. Sometimes the hardest thing to accept is that growth doesn't always show itself immediately. You might feel like you're not moving forward, but that doesn't mean you're not. Growth often happens in ways that are not immediately visible, like how a seed grows under the soil before it sprouts. Ask yourself, how much have I learned from the challenges I've faced? Even if it doesn't seem like progress on the surface, you're building the skills, experiences, and resilience that you'll need when the time comes to break through. The struggles are strengthening you. Every struggle, every setback, is shaping you into a stronger, more capable person. Think about how muscles grow. They get torn and stretched before they become stronger. Similarly, your struggles are preparing you for the bigger challenges ahead, and more importantly, they are building your endurance. Now ask yourself this, how have I grown as a person through the tough times? Can I see how each struggle has made me more prepared for success? The power of consistency. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, the act of showing up day after day counts for something. Sometimes we think that if we don't see immediate results, we're not progressing. But staying consistent, continuing to put in effort, even when it feels like it's not making a difference, is what will eventually bring your dreams to life. Ask yourself this, am I giving up too soon? Am I truly staying consistent? Even in the face of setbacks? Your dreams are evolving, not fading. Your dreams and goals may not always look the same as they did at the start. As you grow and evolve, your vision for your future will change too. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're adapting and growing into the person you're meant to become. You may even discover new dreams along the way that are better suited to who you are now. Ask yourself this, how have my goals shifted over time? Have they evolved because of my growth? And if so, is that okay? Trust the process. You are exactly where you need to be. It's hard to trust the process when you don't see the results you were expecting. But the truth is, you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. Every step you've taken, whether forward or backward, is helping you build a foundation for your success. Trust that things are aligning even when it doesn't feel like it. Now ask yourself, do I trust the process enough to keep going, even when I can't see the outcome? The power of patience and persistence. It's so easy to get caught up in impatience. We live in a world where instant gratification is at our fingertips. We expect to get what we want now, but real, lasting success often requires patience. It's not about instant results, but about staying the course no matter how long it takes. Remember, every great achievement, whether in business, relationships, or personal growth, requires persistence. Just because it's taking longer than you expected doesn't mean it won't happen. It means you're in the process of becoming the person you need to be in order to truly appreciate and handle the success that's coming your way. So, when you feel like you're stuck in a cycle or when things don't seem to be moving forward, remind yourself you are closer than you think. The work you're doing now is laying the groundwork for your future. Every setback, every failure, and every frustration is just part of your story, and it's getting you closer to the place you've always dreamed of. Success isn't just a destination, it's a journey. And you, my friend, are on the right path. You will win. It just might take longer than you expected, but trust me, you are getting there. Keep going. Keep believing. You're closer than you think. What does winning mean to you? Is it achieving success in your career, finding peace in your personal life, or something else entirely? We often hear the phrase winning in the context of race or competition, where the goal is to be the first to cross the finish line. But what if I told you that winning is much more than just crossing that line first? What if I told you that winning isn't defined by the end result, but by the journey, the growth, and the persistence it takes to keep moving forward? In today's world, we often get caught up in comparing ourselves to others, looking at their accomplishments and questioning our own. We think that success means being ahead of everyone else, achieving our goals in the fastest time possible. But real winning, it's much deeper, much more personal, and far more about you than anyone else. Winning is about staying in the game. When most people think about winning, they think of a clear-cut victory, a moment of triumph where you finally reach your goal. But let's take a moment to reconsider what it truly means to win. Winning is about persistence, about staying in the game even when the path gets tough. Life isn't always a sprint. It's more like a marathon. Some days will be hard, and some days will be easy. The key to winning is not how fast you can reach the finish line, but how long you can keep going. Staying in the game means continuing to show up even when it feels like progress is slow. Every step forward, no matter how small, counts. That's what makes you a winner. How can I focus on staying in the game instead of focusing solely on the destination? Winning is about counting to move forward. We all face challenges in life, and it can sometimes feel like the universe is throwing obstacles in our path just to slow us down. But winning is about progress, not perfection. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned. But the key to winning is moving forward even when you don't see immediate results. Every step you take brings you closer to your goal. Think of each day as a small victory, a chance to improve, learn, and get better. The compound effect of small, consistent actions leads to success over time. In what areas of my life can I focus on making consistent progress, no matter how small the steps? Winning is about improving each day. Winning isn't about being perfect. It's about constant improvement. Every single day offers an opportunity to grow, learn, and become better than you were yesterday. Focus on becoming 1% better every day. Those small improvements add up, and eventually, they lead to monumental progress. Instead of measuring yourself against others, measure your progress against yourself. Look at where you were yesterday and ask, am I better today than I was yesterday? That's the real measure of success. What's one thing I can improve today that will make me better than I was yesterday? Define your own version of success. Here's where many people get stuck. They try to measure their success by someone else's standards. We see other people achieving things that we want for ourselves, and we start to compare our journey to theirs. But winning is personal. Your success doesn't have to look like anyone else's. We live in a world where everyone's journey is shared on social media, and it's easy to get caught up in comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. But your definition of winning is yours alone. What success looks like to you might not look like what it looks like for someone else, and that's okay. Winning for you might mean achieving a career milestone, or maybe it's about finding peace of mind. Maybe winning for you is about having loving relationships, or it could be about finding your purpose. Whatever it is, define it for yourself, and don't let the expectations of others dictate your journey. What does success look like for me? How can I define my own version of winning without comparing myself to others? Don't measure your progress against others. When you compare yourself to others, you diminish the unique path that you're on. Everyone's journey is different. You may not be where someone else is right now, but that doesn't mean you're not progressing. Focus on your own path, your own timing, and your own growth. It doesn't matter if someone else reached their goal before you, because your timeline is yours. Trust the process. You are exactly where you need to be, and every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to grow. Your victories, big or small, matter just as much as anyone else's. How can I stop comparing my journey to others and focus more on my own progress? Remember that winning isn't just about reaching the end first. It's about staying in the game, moving forward, and improving each day. Your version of success is personal, and it doesn't need to look like anyone else's. So, if you're feeling discouraged or overwhelmed by the progress of others, take a moment to refocus. You are winning. Keep going, keep improving, and keep defining success in your own terms. The finish line will come when you're ready, and every step you take in the meantime is worth celebrating. Embrace setbacks as part of the process. In life, setbacks are often seen as obstacles or signs of failure. However, what if I told you that setbacks are actually an essential part of the journey to success? It's hard to imagine success without failure, and that's the truth every successful person understands. The key isn't about avoiding setbacks, it's about learning how to bounce back from them and use them to grow stronger. Every successful person, from the richest entrepreneurs to world-changing inventors, has faced failure. The difference between them and those who never achieve their dreams is that they don't let failure defeat them. Instead, they use it as a stepping stone. Think about someone like Thomas Edison, who is famous for inventing the light bulb. Edison didn't invent the light bulb in a single attempt. In fact, he tried over 1,000 different materials before he found the right filament. When asked about his many failed attempts, he simply said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Setbacks aren't a reflection of your ability to succeed. They're simply a part of the process that everyone must face to reach success. Failure doesn't define you. How you respond to it does. It's not about avoiding setbacks, it's about learning from them. We often think of setbacks as roadblocks, moments that stop us in our tracks and make us question our abilities. But what if we flipped the script? What if we saw setbacks as an opportunity to learn instead of being discouraged? Each time we fail or experience a setback, we gain insights into what doesn't work. That knowledge is invaluable. Every failed attempt brings you one step closer to discovering the right solution, method, or path. It's important to ask yourself, what lesson can I learn from this setback? For instance, if you're working on a business venture and it doesn't succeed the first time, it's easy to feel discouraged. However, what can you take from the experience? Maybe you learned that your marketing strategy wasn't strong enough, or perhaps the timing wasn't right. These lessons are key to improving your approach and making better decisions in the future. Failures are opportunities to build resilience. Setbacks provide a chance to build resilience, which is a core trait of successful people. Resilience is the ability to recover from difficulties, to adapt to challenges, and to keep moving forward despite setbacks. The road to success is rarely straight. It's filled with unexpected challenges, missed opportunities, and even some serious setbacks. But when you bounce back from those setbacks, you develop mental and emotional strength. This resilience is what helps you stay on track and persist through the tough times. Resilience also helps you become more adaptable. The more you face challenges and setbacks, the better you get at handling future difficulties. You start seeing obstacles as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than as barriers that are insurmountable. Setbacks help you build character and patience. One of the greatest lessons you can learn from setbacks is patience. The world doesn't always move at the speed we want, and success doesn't always come instantly. Setbacks teach you how to remain patient during the waiting period, and this patience builds character. Character is forged in the fire of challenges and failures. It's the ability to stay calm when things don't go as planned, to make better decisions under pressure, and to keep your integrity intact when things get tough. Setbacks refine your character, helping you develop the strength to continue pursuing your dreams with even more determination. Every failure or setback is not the end. It's the beginning of something new. The power of bouncing back lies in your ability to use the lessons from failure to fuel your comeback. A comeback is not just about returning to the same place you were before. You come back stronger, wiser, and better prepared. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who faced numerous setbacks early in her career. She was fired from her first television job as a reporter because she was deemed unfit for TV. Yet, instead of letting this setback define her, she used it as fuel to push forward and became one of the most influential women in media. Every time you fall, you have the choice to stay down or to rise up stronger than before. The decision is in your hands. Remember, your comeback is a reflection of your willingness to learn and grow from the experience. How to embrace setbacks for growth. Shift your perspective. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, view them as learning opportunities. Each setback is a chance to adjust, improve, and get closer to your goal. Accept that setbacks are normal. Everyone experiences setbacks. The most successful people aren't those who avoid failure. They are those who persevere despite it. Take time to reflect. After a setback, take a step back and reflect on what went wrong. What could you have done differently? This reflection will help you avoid the same mistakes in the future. Stay focused on your long-term vision. It's easy to get discouraged in the short term, but keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Remember why you started and how far you've already come. Setbacks are a stepping stone to success. To embrace setbacks as part of the process is to understand that every failure holds the potential to make you stronger. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about how you react and learn from it. With each setback, you become more resilient, adaptable, and ready for the success that is just around the corner. Remember, every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every failure is a lesson on the path to your victory. Don't let setbacks define you. Use them to propel you forward. And always ask yourself, what lesson can I learn from this? Because with each lesson, you are one step closer to your win. At some point, we all face moments of doubt. Whether it's pursuing a dream, taking a bold step in life, or starting a new venture, there will be times when no one else believes in you. It might feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, with everyone telling you that your ideas are unrealistic or impossible. But here's the truth you need to hear. You don't need anyone else's approval to believe in yourself. When no one else believes in you, it is your belief that will carry you forward. You are your biggest advocate. One of the hardest truths to accept is that, in most cases, you will be your biggest supporter, especially when others doubt you. People may question your abilities or discourage you from chasing your dreams, and that's okay. Why does this happen? Sometimes, people project their own fears onto you. When they see you pursuing something they think is too risky or too challenging, it's easy for them to doubt you. But your dreams aren't theirs to chase. Your journey is yours alone. It is your responsibility to believe in your potential and push forward, regardless of the skepticism around you. Ask yourself, when everyone else is saying no, can I still say yes to my dreams? It is your belief in yourself that will drive you to take action when the road feels uncertain, and this belief will keep you going, even when others tell you it's impossible. The power of self-belief is transformative. Self-belief isn't just a motivational phrase. It is the foundation of all progress and success. When you believe in yourself, you tap into a power that no external circumstance can take away from you. It's your inner strength, resilience, and conviction that will keep you grounded in moments of hardship. Self-belief acts like a fuel. It keeps you moving when things feel too tough. It helps you pick yourself up after a setback. It pushes you to try again, even when failure seems inevitable. Ask yourself, what will happen if I don't believe in myself? What if I let doubt control my actions instead of courage? When you believe in yourself, you're not just trusting your abilities, but also building the mental and emotional strength to face challenges head-on. Self-belief is the difference between giving up and trying again. The importance of staying true to your vision. Your vision, your goals, and your dreams are unique to you. They are based on your experiences, your passions, and your values. Even if others don't see what you see, it's crucial to stay true to that vision. What's the alternative? If you let other people's doubts guide you, you'll end up living according to their expectations, not your own. You will never reach your full potential if you constantly change your direction based on other people's judgments. When no one else believes in you, remember this: you have the vision, you have the fire, you know what you want. Your belief in your own vision will keep you on track, even when the world doesn't understand what you're trying to accomplish. Do I trust my vision enough to stay the course, even if no one else does? Key point 4. World's greatest achievements were built on doubt. Think about some of the world's most successful people. People like Steve Jobs, Albert Einstein, Walt Disney, Oprah Winfrey, and J.K. Rowling, all of them face intense skepticism. People told them they were crazy, their ideas were unrealistic, or they'd never amount to anything. Steve Jobs was once fired from the company he founded, only to return and revolutionize the tech world. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination and was dismissed for not having enough talent to succeed. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before finding one that believed in the magic of Harry Potter. What do all of these people have in common? They believed in themselves when no one else did. They knew their worth, their potential, and their purpose. They didn't let anyone's doubts define their reality. Ask yourself, if I believe in myself, could I be the next person to break barriers and change the world? Doubt is temporary, but belief is forever. Doubt is inevitable. We all have moments of insecurity and fear, but don't let those moments define you. Don't let the voices of others define your future. Here's the thing, doubt is temporary, but your belief in yourself, that can last a lifetime. The more you practice self-belief, the stronger it gets. The more you push forward despite fear, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving greatness. Remember, belief is not something you're born with. It's something you build. It's a muscle that gets stronger the more you use it. Every time you face doubt and choose to believe in yourself anyway, you're strengthening that muscle. Ask yourself, what would happen if I choose belief over doubt today? What if, for once, I decide to trust myself and my abilities fully? Believing in yourself when no one else does isn't easy. It requires strength, resilience, and a refusal to let external doubts control your destiny. But it's also the key to achieving things others think are impossible. You have a unique vision that's worth pursuing. The world's greatest achievements were born out of doubt, and yet those who believe in themselves made the impossible possible. Your self-belief is the one thing that no one can take from you. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does, because you are capable of achieving greatness. The world is waiting for you to show up and make your mark. It's easy to look at someone who's successful and think their journey was quick and easy. We see the finished product of victories, the awards, the recognition, and we think they made it. But what we often overlook is the invisible part of success. The years of quiet effort, the small, seemingly insignificant actions that, when done repeatedly, lead to extraordinary results. Victory is not always immediate. There's no shortcut. It's a consistent, often unnoticed work behind the scenes that builds a foundation for winning. The journey is long, and sometimes it can feel like you're not making any progress at all. But here's the truth. Every small step you take brings you closer to your goal, even if you can't see it right away. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. It's the daily commitment to showing up, even when the results aren't visible. It's doing the hard work in silence, trusting that your effort will eventually pay off. Think of consistency like watering a plant. At first, you might not see growth. The seed may be underground, working to push through the soil. But with time, patience, and consistent watering, the plant begins to sprout. Your dreams are the same way. Each action you take, no matter how small, is watering your growth. Ask yourself, what can I do today, no matter how small, that will move me closer to my goal? Sometimes, it's as simple as reading a chapter in a book, writing one paragraph, or making one phone call. Patience is the art of trusting the process, even when you don't have instant results. It's understanding that every effort you make, no matter how small, is building something meaningful even if it doesn't show itself right away. In today's fast-paced world, we often want instant gratification. We want to see results quickly. But success is not like fast food. It's a slow-cooked meal that takes time to prepare and enjoy. True growth happens gradually. Think about the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise won the race because of slow, steady, and consistent steps, not because of speed. Ask yourself, can I trust the process even when I don't see immediate results? Can I take one more step today, even if I don't feel like I'm making progress? Every small step counts. It may feel like you're not moving fast enough, or that your progress is enough. But the truth is, small steps, when taken consistently, lead to massive results. Think of it this way: 1,000 small drops of water can carve through a mountain over time. Many successful people will tell you that the key to success wasn't any single grand action, but their ability to stay consistent with small, often mundane, tasks. Writing 1 page a day, making 1 sale a week, waking up early every morning to work on their goals. All these tiny actions compound to create big results over time. Ask yourself, what small, simple action can I do today to move forward? What's one thing I can do right now that will move me closer, even just a little bit, to where I want to be? Setbacks will happen. It's inevitable. No one's journey to success is without bumps in the road. There will be times when progress feels slow, and it might seem like your efforts aren't yielding results. It's during these times that consistency and patience become even more crucial. It's easy to give up when things get tough, but real winners push through the challenges by continuing their efforts, no matter how small. Every setback is an opportunity for growth. It's the universe's way of teaching you resilience, adaptability, and perseverance. If you can stay consistent through the tough times, you'll come out stronger on the other side. Ask yourself, how will I respond to challenges when they come? Will I quit, or will I keep showing up, even if the progress feels slow? Consistency creates momentum. Over time, the small, steady actions you take begin to build on each other. At first, it may seem like nothing is happening, but as you continue, the effects compound. You get better at what you do, you make connections, and you become more skilled. That momentum pushes you forward, and soon, you find yourself much farther along than you ever thought possible. Think of a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it moves, it gathers more snow, and before you know it, it's huge. Your consistent actions create that snowball effect, turning tiny efforts into powerful momentum that propels you toward your goals. Ask yourself, what small actions can I take today that will help me build momentum? What can I do now that will lead to bigger results tomorrow? Celebrating progress, not just the end goal. It's easy to focus only on the end goal, but true success is about celebrating the journey. It's about acknowledging every small victory along the way. Maybe you didn't finish the project yet, but you wrote 500 words today. That's progress. Maybe you didn't close the deal, but you made an important connection. That's progress too. Take time to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. It will motivate you to keep going and remind you that every step forward counts. Ask yourself, what progress have I made today that I can celebrate? Can I take a moment to appreciate how far I've come, even if my goal still feels far away? Consistency and patience are 2 of the most powerful tools you can have on your journey to success. They may not sound glamorous, but they are the hidden keys to winning. Success doesn't come overnight. It's the result of daily effort, small actions, and unwavering belief in the process. Every day, no matter how small the step, you are moving forward. Keep trusting the process. Keep showing up, and remember that victory is not about rushing to the finish line. It's about staying in the race, continuing to push forward, and knowing that your efforts will pay off. Life isn't always smooth sailing. We all face obstacles, setbacks, and difficult times. But one thing that can make a huge difference in how we navigate these challenges is our mindset. The way we choose to view the world, the struggles, and ourselves can have a profound impact on the outcome of our lives. A positive mindset doesn't mean you ignore the difficulties or pretend that challenges don't exist. Instead, it's about facing those challenges with resilience. It's the belief that no matter how hard things seem, there's always a way forward. It's choosing to look at every situation with a lens of possibility, growth, and hope. This mindset empowers you to keep going, even when the road gets tough. A positive mindset is about choosing to focus on the possibilities, not the problems. It's about shifting your focus from the barriers to the opportunities. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? A positive mindset is rooted in the belief that you can handle what life throws at you and that you will come out stronger on the other side. Imagine you face rejection in your career. Instead of thinking, I'll never get the job I want, a positive mindset helps you reframe that thought. This rejection is just a step on the journey. What can I do better next time? Maybe this isn't the right opportunity, but there's something even better out there for me. Resilience is one of the most important qualities that a positive mindset brings. Life will undoubtedly present difficult situations, loss, failure, disappointment, but the ability to bounce back, to persist in the face of adversity, is what sets resilient people apart. A positive mindset allows you to face these challenges head-on, understanding that setbacks are not the end of your journey. When you approach difficulties with resilience, you don't get stuck in victimhood or defeat. Instead, you face the challenge with the belief that you have the inner strength to overcome it. You start to see failures as temporary, as lessons, and as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, how can I turn this challenge into an opportunity? What is this situation trying to teach me? A positive mindset is also about believing that the universe is on your side. This doesn't mean everything will always go your way, but it's about trusting that there is purpose in the journey, even when you can't see it right away. It's understanding that every experience, whether good or bad, is helping you grow and preparing you for something greater. This belief can be powerful because it helps you stay grounded when things don't go as planned. It encourages you to keep taking steps forward, trusting that each small action is guiding you toward the right outcome. The universe is conspiring in your favor, and with that belief, you become open to receiving the lessons, people, and opportunities that are meant for you. Example: think about a time when something didn't go your way, perhaps a job you really wanted slipped through your fingers. In hindsight, you might realize that this disappointment was a blessing in disguise. It pushed you to work harder, to refine your skills, or to explore new paths that you might not have considered. Trusting that everything happens for a reason is one of the core elements of a positive mindset. Shifting your mindset from doubt to possibility is not always easy, but it's essential for personal growth and success. Doubt often creeps in when we face uncertainty, fear, or failure. It's natural to question ourselves when things don't go as planned, but the key is to recognize those thoughts and choose to change them. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if this leads me to something better?" Instead of focusing on the what-ifs that create fear and doubt, focus on the what's next that open up a path to new possibilities. Shifting your mindset is a process that involves practicing positive self-talk, gratitude, and focusing on your growth rather than on your limitations. Ask yourself this: how can I reframe my doubts into questions of possibility? How can I remind myself that failure is just a stepping stone to success? What is something positive I can focus on, no matter how difficult the situation? Just like any habit, developing a positive mindset takes practice. It's not about being positive 24/7, but rather about consistently choosing to look the silver lining, especially during tough times. Start small. Every day, ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? What lesson can I take from a challenge or setback? What am I doing to move forward, even if it's just one small step? By actively practicing positive thinking, you begin to shift the way you perceive the world around you. You'll start to see challenges as opportunities rather than threats, and you'll begin to feel more empowered, more capable, and more ready to tackle whatever comes your way. In conclusion, the power of a positive mindset lies in your ability to view life through the lens of possibility. It's about believing that you are capable of overcoming any challenge, that you have the resilience to bounce back, and that no matter how tough life gets, you are on a path to growth. When you embrace a positive mindset, you not only face the world with more confidence, but you also open up your life to endless possibilities. You can achieve your goals, overcome setbacks, and become the person you were always meant to be because the power was always within you. Ask yourself, how can I shift my mindset from a place of doubt to a place of possibility? And what can I do today to start that change? By continuously cultivating a positive mindset, you will find that challenges become stepping stones, doubts turn into belief, and the impossible becomes possible. You will win, but it starts with how you choose to see the world. Celebrate the small wins along the way, the key to staying motivated on your journey. Often, we get so caught up in the big goal, the final achievement, or that grand moment of victory, that we forget to celebrate the small steps we take to get there. We live in a world where immediate success is glorified, but the truth is, every journey is made up of small, incremental wins that should be acknowledged. These small wins are the foundation of your success. They are the daily victories that, over time, will bring you closer to your ultimate goal. Small wins build momentum. Think of your success like a snowball. At first, the snowball is small, almost unnoticeable. But with each roll down the hill, it gains more snow, more power, and more size. Similarly, the small wins you achieve in your daily efforts accumulate and build momentum over time. It's important to celebrate these victories, no matter how tiny they seem, because they serve as reminders that you're moving forward. Every small step you take creates energy that propels you to the next level. Ask yourself, what's one small step I've taken today that brings me closer to my goal? Small wins provide motivation. When you celebrate the small victories along the way, you create a sense of accomplishment. This feeling of success boosts your confidence and motivates you to keep going. Without these small celebrations, it's easy to feel discouraged, especially if the bigger goal seems far away. Take a moment to reflect on how much progress you made, even if it doesn't feel like much. Remember, if you keep taking those steps, no matter how small, you will eventually reach your destination. Ask yourself, how can I acknowledge and celebrate my progress today? No matter how small it may seem, the journey is just as important as the destination. Success is not just about crossing the finish line. It's about the growth and lessons you experience along the way. The small wins are an indication that you are growing, learning, and adapting. They show you that you are evolving into a stronger, better version of yourself with each step you take. If you wait until the end to celebrate, you might miss out on all the lessons you're learning along the way. Embrace the process and recognize that your journey itself is a success. Ask yourself, what have I learned today, and how can I appreciate the growth I've made? Celebrating small wins improves mental health. Focusing on progress instead of perfection can significantly improve your mental health. We often get so caught up in aiming for perfection that we forget to enjoy the process. Small wins allow you to appreciate where you are at the moment, reducing stress and preventing burnout. When you acknowledge and celebrate even the tiniest victories, you reinforce a positive mindset. You'll feel happier, more content, and proud of what you've already accomplished, instead of constantly fixating on what you haven't achieved yet. Ask yourself, how can I celebrate my progress in a way that uplifts my mood and boosts my confidence? Small wins help you stay focused. When working toward a long-term goal, it's easy to lose sight of your progress, especially when the end goal feels far off. By celebrating small wins, you bring your attention back to present. It helps you stay grounded in the moment and focus on what you're doing now. It's a reminder that what you're doing today matters and is contributing to the bigger picture. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of your goal, you learn to appreciate each step as it comes. Ask yourself, what part of my daily efforts can I focus on today to celebrate the progress I've made? Small wins help you build confidence. Each time you celebrate a small win, you're acknowledging your ability to make progress, no matter the obstacles. This boosts your self-confidence and reinforces your belief that you have the strength to achieve bigger things. Confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from recognizing your own effort, commitment, and the small steps you've taken to overcome challenges. By focusing on these, you build resilience and a stronger belief in your abilities. Now ask yourself, how can I acknowledge my ability to overcome challenges and stay consistent in my journey? Practical ways to celebrate small wins. Reflect on your achievements. Take a moment at the end of each day to reflect on what you accomplished, no matter how small. Write it down and acknowledge it. Sometimes, just seeing your progress on paper makes a huge difference. Reward yourself. Give yourself a small treat when you achieve something, even if it's just completing a task or reaching a minor milestone. It could be as simple as a cup of your favorite coffee or taking a break to do something you love. Share your wins. Don't be afraid to share your achievements with others, even if they seem small. Celebrating with a friend or family member can help you feel even more proud and motivated. Set small, achievable goals. Break your bigger goal down into smaller, manageable tasks. Celebrate each completed task along the way. This will help you feel a sense of accomplishment on a regular basis. Celebrating small wins is not just about feeling good in the moment. It's about creating a mindset that propels you forward. It's about acknowledging that progress is progress, no matter the size. When you make it a habit to celebrate your victories along the way, you will stay motivated, positive, and connected to your bigger vision. Remember, every step forward is a win. Celebrate today and keep moving towards your goals. You're closer than you think. Ask yourself, what small win can I celebrate today? Have you ever noticed how some people seem to rise above challenges while others struggle, despite putting the same effort? One of the biggest differentiators between success and failure is the people you choose to surround yourself with. The people in your circle can either inspire you to reach your highest potential or hold you back from achieving your dreams. In this section, we'll dive deep into why surrounding yourself with supportive people is a powerful factor in achieving success, and how you can intentionally build a network that fosters your growth. Your environment, including the people around you, plays a significant role in shaping who you are. The people you interact with regularly have a direct impact on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, and criticism, it's easy to start internalizing those feelings, leading to self-doubt and stagnation. On the other hand, being around people who lift you up, support your goals, and challenge you to be better will help you see opportunities instead of obstacles. Who in my current circle makes me feel motivated and excited about the future? Who drains my energy and makes me doubt myself? Successful people often have one thing in common. They've been inspired by others. The right people in your life can serve as role models, offering wisdom, insights, and examples of how to overcome struggles. Whether to mentor a friend or a colleague, having someone to look up to who believes in your potential can fuel your drive. These individuals don't just tell you that you can succeed, they show you what's possible by their actions and words. They make you believe that your goals are within reach. Ask yourself, who do I admire for their ability to overcome challenges? How can I learn from their journey to strengthen my own? There's a fine line between support and enabling. True support doesn't mean blindly agreeing with everything you do. It means encouraging you to grow, take risks, and improve, even when it's uncomfortable. Supportive people will challenge you when necessary, helping you recognize your blind spots and motivating you to step out of your comfort zone. They want you to succeed, but they also understand that true success requires hard work, accountability, and growth. Do the people around me challenge me to be better, or do they encourage me to stay in my comfort zone? It's not just about being around people who are supportive. It's about being intentional about who you choose to spend your time with. Think about the qualities you want in the people who surround you. Are they positive, growth-oriented, and goal-driven? Do they share your values and understand your aspirations? It's important to carefully curate your network by seeking out individuals who inspire you to be the best version of yourself and who share the same level of ambition. Who can I reach out to today to either rekindle a positive relationship or build a new one with someone who aligns with my goals and values? Have you ever walked into a room full of people and immediately felt either energized or drained? That's the energy at work. Surrounding yourself with people who radiate positive energy can have an immense effect on your own mindset. They help you stay focused, motivated, and optimistic, even during tough times. When things get hard, it's the people with the right energy who will help you stay resilient and remind you of your strengths. What energy do I bring to my relationships? And how does the energy around me affect my ability to pursue my goals? Success requires discipline, consistency, and a willingness to hold yourself accountable. But it's often difficult to maintain that accountability on your own. That's where a supportive person or accountability partner comes in. These individuals help you stay on track, pushing you when you're tempted to give up or slack off. They're not there to criticize you, but to help you stay true to your commitments and goals. Who can I trust to be my accountability partner? Someone who will hold me to my word and help me stay on track with my goals? The people you surround yourself with also influence others around them. Positive, motivated individuals tend to attract more positive people, creating a ripple effect. By surrounding yourself with supportive, growth-minded individuals, you contribute to a cycle of positivity and success that spreads throughout your network. Not only will you grow, but those around you will grow as well, creating an environment of mutual encouragement and empowerment. What kind of impact do I want to have on the people around me? Am I contributing to a network that helps everyone grow, or am I holding myself or others back? Sometimes, you might need to step out of your existing circle to find the support you need. Look for events, communities, or online groups that align with your values and aspirations. Don't be afraid to reach out to individuals you admire and ask for advice, mentorship, or simply to connect. Expanding your circle might feel intimidating at first, but the right connections can make all the difference in your journey toward success. Remember, the people you surround yourself with shape your mindset, your actions, and ultimately, your success. Surround yourself with those who encourage, uplift, and challenge you to be better. When you build a network of positive, growth-oriented individuals, you create an environment that fosters your success. Choose your circle wisely and recognize the powerful role your relationships play in your journey. Ask yourself, who can I connect with today who will help me stay motivated and inspired? By intentionally curating your relationships, you'll find that you not only achieve your goals more easily, but you'll also become the kind of person who inspires others to do the same. Remember, you will win. It's not a matter of if, but when. You've got the strength to keep going, even when it feels impossible. Trust the process, learn from your setbacks, and celebrate the journey. Victory is not reserved for the lucky few. It's for those who persevere, who believe in themselves, and who refuse to give up. You are closer than you think. Stay consistent, believe in yourself, and surround yourself with people who support and challenge you to be your best. You've already won by deciding to keep pushing forward, and I believe that your victory is on the horizon. So, what's your next step? What will you do today to get closer to your dream? Leave a comment below and let's talk about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and encourage each other on this path to success. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's spread the power of belief and positivity to everyone around us. Keep moving forward because you will win. I'll see you in the next video.